Yeah. Yeah.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah. Yeah.
What up, people? What up, people? Welcome to another episode of the Budget Cut Podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
As you see here, this is a special pop-up episode, and I got my guy Push Play the DJ on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you give my guy a follow. Make sure you give him a like on every platform. Push Play the DJ. Go ahead and shout yourself out, man.
What up? It's your boy Push Play the DJ. Like Dope said, you know, doing our thing, just grinding everywhere on every platform. You could drop me a follow on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, Blue Sky. Too many platforms to name, but right. I'm really putting the focus on the YouTube, trying to get my 1K on YouTube. So if you drop me a like drop a subscribe on the YouTube, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, there it is. My guy Push Play the DJ in the building. So we here for a good time, not a long time, y'all. So if you catch it, you catch it. If not, you gotta watch the replay. I don't know what to tell you. Again, we didn't promote it. It was just a last minute thing. I reached out to him, was like, hey, we gotta do a podcast. I reached out to Dark as well. Dark couldn't make it. So hey, it's us right now. We gonna have a good time. Elimination Chamber, which was absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
What do you want to? You want to go in order, or do you want to just start with the hottest thing?
I mean, let's just talk about what everybody's talking about.
Listen, John Cena is the Elimination Chamber winner. Which, I mean, a lot of people, it was either him or CM Punk in a lot of people's eyes. So a lot of people was predicting those two. But Cena ends up winning. Not only that, he turns around and does the one thing that we never thought we would see. After 20 years, 15 to 20 years being clean and saying I would never turn heel outside of doing the weakest heel toe in the ring at one time. I don't know if you remember that. But
Rey Mysterio?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about when he had the mic and he was like, here's the heel turn, and he did like a little heel turn on his Yeah. So
I always think about how Rey Mysterio finally got vindicated now.
I'm saying Rey Mysterio, look, we've been saying this man is a heel in real life after what he did to Rey. And if you ever watch Total Divas, you know that man was a heel in real life anyway. You know that man was a heel in real life because the way he was acting on Total Divas. And then the way he did Zack Ryder back in the day. I'm just saying, like, this man has been a heel.
Natty said she saw signs, but it wasn't like this. So
I'm telling you, bro, it was bad. But he is heel. Everybody's going crazy. We're seeing reaction videos all over the place. What's your thoughts on the Chamber, and then your thoughts on John Cena turning heel?
So, all right. So my thoughts on the Chamber. So I did a prediction video myself. Posted it everywhere, and I originally it's I had Cena winning, but there was a little part of me that was like, all right, I might go with Seth because I have like this whole pipe dream where they might have like a fatal 4-way with Seth, Punk, Cody, Roman. That was gonna possibly happen. So I'm like, okay, Seth could probably win the Rumble,
right?
You know, Punk might get effed over, and however it want to break down. But originally I had Cena winning the Chamber. So the Chamber was solid. It was solid all around. All competitors did their thing. I will say I did hate the fact that Logan Paul pinned Damian Priest.
I forgot that happened.
Yeah. But everybody did their part, and it was just little tidbits that really stand out. And it was funny because talking about the heel turn, a friend of mine was like, you never saw John Cena go and try to submit somebody fast after a interference.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, you're right. You know, like John Cena has that face of like that dumbfounded shock, like, oh my gosh, like this is what's gonna happen. But no, that was a whole game changer. You got to give props to Seth, because like when Seth hit that stomp on Punk, and he's just sitting there in front of the case yelling die. Like, it's just those little things that just like make the overall chamber like that much better.
Yeah.
You know,
get the tables in the building. Hey, get the tables. You want to join in on this talk? You got something you want to talk about on the chamber? Let me know. You know, I'll send you the link real quick. You already know what it is. Get the table. So, but yeah, man. Okay, I'm happy with Cena turning heel because it's giving us something different. And then it's kind of the way you want to go out. You go out. First of all, he's a menace because he was doing Make-A-Wish right before he did all this stuff with the kids, right? So,
bro, all part of that. Listen, it's that's the best thing about it, right?
Yeah.
When you really sit back and you look at like, dang, how did I not see? Like, this is what I give credit to, like, to Rocket and when they're saying they play a long game, and that's something that I love. Like, play the long term game.
Yeah.
And when you heard, you know, when you had Bad Blood and Rock did the three, you know, like the 1, 2, 3, and then people were like, what the heck does that even mean? And then now he throws up the 2, and it's like, okay, so he has another, like, something else is gonna happen afterwards. Right. Then you have Cena coming at the Rumble, and like, this should have been the first sign when Cena was like, yeah, you know, I used to do everything that was for business, and I always, you know, was the company guy, but I'm declaring for the chamber. And I was like, after the fact, I'm like, damn, this man really just inserted himself in a role of entitlement.
Played the power card.
Else qualified for the chamber. He just says, I'm going to be in the chamber no matter what.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's real heelish. And now with everything happening, I'm like, that makes sense. Right? And then, like how you said, the Make-A-Wish hours before, the poster drop after, like the poster drop with Rock, Cena, and Travis Scott.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so y'all was really just throwing it out there like that. And nobody noticed. Like, I'm sorry, like,
you just don't expect Cena to turn heel.
No. Like, there was a few people that probably said, yeah, he'll probably do it at Mania, you know, or probably do it later. But like, if anybody's like, oh, I knew John Cena was gonna turn heel, nah, you're capping. I'm sorry, right? Because even if you weren't, like, you're still gonna have the shot that it happened,
right? So, Cena's a menace. He's doing the whole Dynamite Jade in the building. What's good?
Yeah.
He's doing the whole, you know, last time, Stu, let's run to the ring. We got the colorful shirt on. We got all this yada yada. Jay Cross in the building. What's good, man? He said he hated it, liked the story, but hoping it was somebody else. But that's the thing. Who was it gonna be? Cody? That was kind of, people was predicting that.
But now here's my thing. I feel like I think we still are on a path to get that heel Cody. Because you know, like, yes, he might be that most loved baby face, but he might go into that type of, like, you know, paranoia, crashing out type of mode, and then he'll do whatever it takes just to remain on top, just like how Homelander did.
Look,
I've been calling that Homelander arc for the longest, bro. It's gonna happen,
right? So now Cena is heel. We got Cena versus Cody. The Rock. Everybody is making a big deal of him with the two. You know, now he's holding up 2 fingers towards Cena. I don't know what that means. I'm not even gonna try to guess, but my question is, moving forward, what's gonna happen with CM Punk? Is he gonna cash in his favor? And if he cash in the favor, is it gonna lead him to a triple threat match in this for the main event, or is it going to lead him to some type of match with Roman and Seth?
I'm probably gonna go with the latter. You know, I feel like yes, he's gonna cash in that favor eventually, and then yeah, I think it's gonna lead to a triple threat with Seth and Roman, and then I feel like Paul Heyman's gonna be that big X factor in a way.
But that's not a main event that he's been shooting for 2 years.
Yeah, I mean you're right, but I mean you're not going up against Jay and Gunther, and I mean unless it's something out of this world that you're gonna find a way to insert yourself into Cody and Cena, I don't see it happening.
Yeah. And so yeah, I mean, so another year, no main event most likely is the way it's looking right now. Roman, like we haven't seen Roman, like we don't know what's gonna happen because how is Roman feeling about The Rock and Cena, and then The Rock won Cody and end up getting Cena? Like Roman at home probably thinking about something too. Like I don't know what's gonna happen. What do we have? Because right now, if we look at last night or Saturday, yes, last night, you have a easy CM Punk versus Seth again. But it's like, do we want that again? If you go back to the Royal Rumble, we have Roman with issues with Punk and Roman with issues with Seth. So you're talking about triple threat match, most likely. But I don't know. It's so many ways they could go with this. Roman might interfere and get pissed off at The Rock for trying to reach out to Cody and Cena versus saying, yo, you don't trust me no more since I lost last year. You know, it could be.
Hey, listen, The Rock has one more left. The Rock got one more left. He threw up 3, right? Last night was the 2. He got 1 left, so that could be towards Roman, you know. And it's like, and like I'm like you, where it's like, yeah, I could be a think piece and try to put stuff together, you know. Like I said, I was at Bad Blood when The Rock came out. There was 3 people in the ring.
Yeah,
it was Roman, it was Cody, and it was Jimmy. And people keep talking about Jay in some way, but Jimmy was the one in the ring. Yeah. So, you know, so that's why I'm like, okay, I don't know where this is gonna go. Like, you know, I've heard people say, oh, Jay might, you know, finally show true colors and probably get help to win the world title. And, you know, I don't know.
He won't.
Yeah, I don't think so. You know, but I don't know where it's going to go. But I feel like something has to happen with Roman. You know, Solo somewhere was like, oh, this is all part of the plan. And I don't even know if Solo's even in the plans anymore. You know, Jacob got to be in here some way. You know, like but that's the beauty of wrestling right now. You don't know what the hell's going to happen. And you got to sit there and just enjoy it at face value while it's happening.
Do we have Cena walk out? I would.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I definitely would. Like, go out with a bang. And look, a lot of people are saying, well, you know, Cena's saying this is his last run, but heels lie all the time now that he's a heel. So who knows, man? I definitely would have Cena win.
Have Cena win. Have Ric Flair come out and have Cena kick the shit out of Ric Flair.
Nah, we don't need Ric Flair.
Ric Flair already talking.
I know he's talking, but we don't know. I'd rather have Travis Scott mess up again. Like he.
I will say this. I hope Cody gets a receipt on Travis Scott. Though.
Please do. Like I saw that, I was like, come on, dog.
Heck out of him. Bro.
And legitimately bruised his face. Like Cody kind of turned his head, like, oh, yo, what you mean? Cause like I'm ready to. But he stayed. Right. Yeah, he stayed in character. Did what he's supposed to do. Jay Cross said F Cena. Jay Cross don't like Cena. Dynamite Jay, look, I don't like my girl Naomi getting whooped like that. I don't like her getting beat up like that.
I did.
I love all 3 of them. I
love all 3 of them too.
Even though Naomi blocked me on Twitter, but I love all 3 of them.
Listen, I love how that whole sequence happened. You know, I love how the whole and once again, it's those little things, right? Yeah. Give credit to Liv. people give Liv a lot of shade, a
don't
lot
know
of
why.
trash, and Liv has definitely been one of the top women superstars in like in the past maybe like year.
Yeah.
And the little things that she did during that segment when Jade came out looking scared, yelling, "I didn't do it to you. I didn't do it to you." Still acting in fear like she's about to get hit, knowing that Jade was about to turn her attention to Naomi.
Right.
All of those little things played into how great that segment was. And then Jade is just Jade. Like, black women. Jade is just Jade. Come on.
She came out in all black, and I was like, yeah, she's about to attack Naomi because they both had on the white Beyonce type style.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, but still, when it happened, I was like, they really did it. So, but
and like I said, it's just one of those things that it's just one of those things. And what I also loved is the reaction on all the women that were in the pods. It just really like that is another way to put a statement on like Jade is. Like that's another notice that Jade put, slamming the door on Naomi's head, and like, the way that she like just stomped out Naomi was literally like, "Hey, I'm not the one to mess with, because I'm gonna come for you."
And look, she looked emotional. There's fan video of her looking emotional when she was done. Like she tried to hold in her tears because she had to beat her homegirl down, or her homegirl turned on her and she got to beat her. Right. It's a lot to play into that. I don't think Naomi is the one that attacked her, and if she did, Bianca was right there with her.
Set it up. I feel the same way.
Because everybody's talking about Naomi's reaction and how she's looking at Bianca, but they're not talking about Bianca's reaction. Like Naomi kind of had to look like, oh shoot, is Jade really back? But Bianca in the pod was like, oh shit, Jade is back.
Yeah.
So like I don't think people paying attention to that. And you got her about to go up against Rhea. Rhea is probably gonna be considered the face in that rivalry. So might as well go ahead and make the heel turn and lead that up. So you had 2 matches right there. But yeah, it was crazy. Women's Elimination Chamber killed. You're most likely gonna see, in my opinion, if I'm setting everything up right now, we're gonna see Bayley and Roxanne Perez at Stand and Deliver. Then we're probably going to see Jade versus Naomi, and then at Mania, one of the 2 nights. Then we're going to see, of course, the women's match. But I think what people are missing, I think we just got a tag team title match set up as well. I think Alexa Bliss is going to eventually end up teaming up with Nikki Cross, because they've been coming after her, trying to get her back in the family, and she's kind of been playing this in between role. And now that Liv Morgan is the one that eliminated her, and she had this stare on her face, that's a tag match right there. That's a rivalry right there. So be on the lookout for that. Like that one was easy.
It planted a lot of seeds. There's a lot of seeds that were planted. Some that we already kind of knew. Some that were just like they were just watering and adding to it. But I will say yes, that women's chamber match definitely was impressive.
J Cross, yes.
My favorite segment was the segment when Roxanne got eliminated, how she took all 3 of the finishers.
Yeah.
And like
made it
in
look strong.
Succession. Yeah. It was real. It looked flawless.
Yeah.
And props to Roxanne Perez, definitely holding her own, man. First chamber. Listen, and like I said, people gotta put a lot more respect on Roxanne Perez's name, because the amount of faith that the company has in her with a lot of the opponents that they have her face says a lot for somebody who's like, I think she's like 22, 23. Like you gotta give Roxanne like a ton of credit.
Yeah.
For what she's doing and what she's going to continue to do.
Yeah, well, so the women's chamber cooked. We had a tag match. Hold on, somebody said, is Naomi going to join the Rock? No. Why is that even a thought? That spot with Liv and Belair where she used the hair as a sling. Yeah. And then Belair whooping the crap out of her with that hair whip. That was crazy. So Trying to make sure I don't miss no comments. Can we talk about how Bianca reacted? Bianca was acting her butt off, man. Like it definitely added to it, and I can't wait to see what they do with that because I'm definitely invested. If you go break them up, do something legit with it. Don't just break it up just to break it up, just to get one match out of Mania and that's it. Do something with it. So, Rhea and Bianca, who do you have winning that match at Mania? I'm going Bianca all day. Rhea hasn't done nothing, bro. These current title runs have been trash. I'm going with all new champions, basically, for the most part.
I would say it's a coin flip for me, man. You right. The title run has been kind of like lackluster.
Yeah.
But I feel like just feel like it takes that one feud for it to reignite. Would I love Bianca as world champion again? Yeah. Would I lean probably towards Bianca? Yeah, probably so, but I wouldn't be mad if Rhea retained. But I agree with you. There's, I need more.
Yeah.
I need more from the title run.
I mean, because if Rhea wins, okay, what's next? Because she done already ran through everybody and she don't defend the title as is. Like, there's nothing else to do with her right now. You got to have her chase or something else. Because right now, this ain't working. Just like Gunther. Gunther needs to lose because Gunther ain't been really doing nothing. Like, he's starting to pick it up now because it's WrestleMania season, but for the most part, he ain't done nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, like, when it comes to Gunther, like I've said this before, for me, it kind of sucks. You go into WrestleMania back to back. You about to go into back to back WrestleManias as champion, and you about to probably catch an L in both of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because like I'm sorry, like I don't see how Jay does not win at Mania. Like Jay has to win at Mania, in my opinion.
What you mean it makes sense for Rhea to end Charlotte's reign? Charlotte is fighting for the SmackDown Championship. I don't understand what
Charlotte's facing Tiffany.
Yeah, so and that's a toss up who you have win that. I think Charlotte is going to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Tiffany won.
I want Tiffany to win. I feel like that got to be like a passing of the torch in a way, Like let Tiffany like give respect to the people who are about to be the mainstays of the division.
He said Hulk Hogan would join the Rock and say the dog. I would be so out of Oh, Don was good. Yeah, Rhea losing and free up to go out to Charlotte. They're on two different brands. So, I want Tiffany to win. I would love Tiffany to win, but I feel like Charlotte has Charlotte lost at Mania ever? Didn't she lose to Rhea? She lost to Rhea in LA.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's the only time she's lost though at Mania.
Yeah, she lost to Rhea in LA. That's the only one I could think of too.
Yeah.
Brands, when you're talking about the title, the brands do mean stuff, bro. They not finna just take Rhea off of Raw and throw her on SmackDown for Charlotte.
Yeah.
So I think Rhea and Belair ends up in a triple threat match with Io. I would like that. I don't think it's happening though. I don't think that's happening though. I think Io is gonna lose clean, and then we'll figure out something. I don't know. But it's a lot that you go with. The tag match with Trish. Welcome back, Trish. She did her thing with Tiffany Stratton. They take out Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. That was probably the most basic match on the card. I really don't have much for that. I think they did it the right way. Trish took, a lot of heat, and Tiffany is the one that gets the pin and gets the win because they need to get her some momentum because she's been looking real weak ever since Charlotte chose her. So that was a good match. Kevin Owens. What's crazy? With the Cena and Jade stuff, nobody is talking about Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Randy Orton coming back.
Yep.
Like that's huge.
And here's the thing. You gotta feel bad for Randy Orton.
Twice.
Every time Randy Orton comes back, he gets outshined.
Twice.
Why? Like how? Like every time Randy Orton comes back, whether it be from an injury, everyone's happy to see him, but then he gets outshined. He got outshined by Punk. After Survivor Series.
Yep.
And now he got outshined again with Cena with his heel turn.
Yeah.
Like,
poor Randy. Poor Randy.
That match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, my gosh.
Match of the night for me.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Match of the night for me. They cooked. I was about to say lights out match, but it was unsanctioned match. They just turned the lights off.
Right.
They cooked. I mean, I don't know what's next for Sammy. We already know KO and Randy's in the play, but as far as Sammy, like, what do you do with Sammy now?
I don't know.
It's so many question marks.
Sammy just like he kind of like jumps into feuds. Like they just like keep like shuffling in and out of feuds.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You know, Sammy needs to crash out. That's what
he does.
Sammy needs to crash out and then like, you know, build something from there.
All right, now that's pretty much the Elimination Chamber, y'all. Yeah. So we go kind of quickly, he say Cross is next. Well, Cross is
Karrion Kross is definitely somebody that people need to keep an eye out on. His character development and like the things he's been talking about recently is definitely something people need to notice and keep in the back of their head. And he's been killing it.
And is Sammy on SmackDown? Sammy's on Raw, right?
I think he's on Raw.
Yeah, so I know Cross. Who was Cross going after on SmackDown? I can't remember. I know Cross is going after a couple of people that he's changing them. He's seeing them change.
Yeah, because first he was dealing with New Day. Yeah, and then he was dealing with Miz.
I think he was behind the stage with Seth at one point. He was like watching him. Mm-hmm. And I know he did some stuff with Sammy.
Right.
It's somebody else that was recently popped up, and I was like, oh, okay. And I can't think off the top of my head right now.
Yeah.
But
because they had the whole feud with the Y6 before everybody got released.
Yeah, which we not even gonna go there today. But yeah, man. So Cross could be something, but we gotta see, because they gotta let Cross do more than just cut his own promos on social media. Let him do something in the ring or something. Like come out of something. Something gotta happen.
I'm kind of fine with the slow cook though. With this,
it's been a slow cook for a year,
and that's fine.
So
that's fine.
At some point, we got to see him. If we want him at Mania, we got to see something.
I don't think he need to be a Mania. But I just let it cook. You know, keep it in the oven for a little bit. Let him just keep brewing. You know, it's the long game.
Okay, so
it's the long game.
Questions moving forward. Let's just say Mania and Backlash, because those are the next two pay-per-views, I believe. So we got Jimmy Uso with no real direction. We got, I really hate that they're putting the Miz with Carmelo. I don't like it at all. So we got Carmelo with no real direction right now. Shinsuke looks more likely to be going up against another thing with LA Knight, and he's probably gonna lose now because Shinsuke ain't done nothing with the title
at all.
And man, we got the hopefully the Street Profits get those titles back. We got the IC title. Braun really ain't done much. Like, what's the direction for him? What's the direction for Penta? Like, we got a lot of question marks going into WrestleMania. So if you had to call it right now, who is defending the US title? Who's defending the IC title, and against who?
I feel like, okay, with the IC title, I feel like Braun's gonna go up against a whole bunch of people. It's gonna be like some multi-man thing. Could be, you know, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna make it like a ladder match or something, but like you got so many people that could be in contention for the IC title. You got Kaiser, you could probably put Pete Dunne, you could put Penta, you could put I would still put Sheamus, you could probably put AJ. I mean, there's a lot of people that you could probably throw into that mix for the IC title that are now like legitimate contenders for Braun Breaker. And the thing about it is that while Braun has had Braun's time to get to the main event level needs to kind of happen, and it kind of needs to start after Mania. You know, so I feel like a multi-man match. I think Finn. Well, I would say Finn, but I mean Finn. I mean, you gotta all depend about what Finn is doing with Dom and Judgment Day nonsense too. Like, that's the IC title. The US title, I don't know. I'm kind of lost at that because it's just been there. And yeah, you can go back with LA Knight, but I mean, I would love to see somebody like Carmelo, you know, get a run with it.
Adam on YouTube, those poor kids are heartbroken. Hey, F them kids, bro. That's what it is, Adam. But I just don't, man. It's a lot. You got the women's mid-card titles. They hasn't really done that. Chelsea's doing the same type of thing she's doing. She didn't need the title to do what she's doing. She's always cooking in her little segments that they give her. I do like Laura Valkyria.
Yeah, and Ivy Nile.
I do like that program, and I like that her and Dakota Kai, having competitive matches. But I need to see more from these mid-card titles, especially the U.S. side. The U.S. side on both men and women's has just been trash, in my opinion. They got to do something with it, man. So, do you see any of the mid-card titles being at WrestleMania?
On the women's side, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you see the women's U.S. title, maybe like on a night one.
Who she go face?
Honestly, if I was, if it's not gonna be Mishin, I would love to see Piper Niven finally like break free from it and snatch it from Chelsea. But I don't know. And like, and that's the thing. The thing about it is that, like, with the exception of Mia Yim, like you haven't really had another like woman that can kind of like step up, to the plate. And it's not even step up to the plate. It's not even step up to the plate for a match.
Get the opportunity.
But get the opportunity, and two, somebody that if you did get the opportunity and you were to become champion, like, how are you going to handle it? I would love to see somebody like a Zelina Vega get some love, or maybe a Kairi Sane, or who else, like that's like a B-Fab maybe,
they got plenty of women. That's why I figured these titles will have them on, especially SmackDown. It's 3 hours right now.
Right.
Like I expected to see more matches and people fighting up, but it's like we seeing the same thing every week on SmackDown, and you just taking an extra hour to do it.
The one woman who I would love to see get a title back, and I feel like it can reignite stuff for her, will always be Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Like anytime let's be honest, anytime Shayna Baszler has a title, like, she's feared. Like, and I just feel like people got to take it serious again. Yeah,
it's between her and Zoe Starks, both being wasted in my opinion. Zoe is fighting for the Speed Championship, which it would be cool if they even mentioned it on the regular show. They don't even mention, they don't bring the title out or nothing. Like, what's the point of it there? Like, it makes no sense. Andrade, everybody thought Andrade was gonna be hot, and they ain't done nothing with him. Like, he started off cooking, and then it was downhill real quick. So, like, he's doing the same thing he was doing at AEW. So, for the ones that's looking forward to Aleister Black coming back and yada yada, it's no guarantee that after a month they're going to be used correctly, because at the end of the day, it's all going back to Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, the Bloodline, and then the Rock and Cena come back every now and then. So,
hey, yeah, true. I mean, like I said, I want Miro to come back, but but we'll, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Dirty Dom definitely needs a title. Dirty Dom with like a mid-card title, that people already hate him. Yeah, that will feed family. That can feed family, like, for real.
So yeah, Dirty Dom. He said Miro should go to New Japan.
I'd be fine with that too.
At this point, the way things going, I want to see Miro go to TNA. The way things are going right now, he said he will. He's going for the speed. Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Okay, well, have fun with that, cause Anyway, he say TNA will be straight.
TNA's been killing it.
I like what TNA and NXT doing, man. They cooking. I see that they quickly changed that Moose Obafemi match to just a direct NXT championship match. It's not title for title. Like they announced it in the ring. It's
Oh,
NXT.
yeah.
Which is, I was like, wait a minute, it's kind of too soon to be doing title for title, but they cleared it up. It was like, no, this is the NXT title. Right. And then I wonder why they're having. I'm guessing you're just gonna have the Hardys win because they, instead of defending the NXT titles, tag titles, they're defending the TNA titles. Yeah, so I guess you're just gonna have the Hardys win, so TNA can have a victory on the NXT show.
So let me ask you, how do you feel about Julia and Stephanie Vaquer going title for title?
It's kind of soon for that too, but Stephanie should win.
Really?
Yeah. Stephanie should win. Right now, Stephanie should win. She's catching on and she's clicking with the fans, NXT fans, a little bit quicker and better than Julia is right now. Her reaction is a little bit better than Julia's. Her matches are a little bit better than Julia's right now. Yeah, I think Stephanie should win.
So then what do you do with Julia then?
I don't know why they're putting title for title right now. I don't understand.
I personally just think I don't think the match is gonna end clean. I feel like because I don't think it makes sense to go title for title, especially when you got somebody like Jordan Grace waiting in the wins and whatnot. So I just think it's not going to be a clean finish, and it'll be maybe like a DQ somewhere where both of them still get to maintain their titles.
Yeah. But you can't do that type of match, especially if they're planning on doing it. When do they plan on doing that match? I can't remember. Is it Roadblock?
Roadblock.
Okay, well, yeah, all right. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking Stand and Deliver, but okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Roadblock. So, and that's why I think, it's it's gonna be MSG. They're gonna have a great match, but once again, you got too many women that, in my opinion, now can be in contention for the women's North American title, and the NXT Women's Championship. Like I said, you got Jordan, and then you got Jordan for the NXT Women's Championship, but then on the North American side, you got Jada Parker, you got Kalani Jordan, you got Lola Vice, you got Cora Jade can still try to go for the NXT Women's Championship.
What happened to her going up against Masha?
I don't know.
It just stopped.
I don't know. Because in my head I was like, I thought TNA was gonna have another pay-per-view where that match was going to happen, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean they might bring it back. Who knows? But
it just went away because she came out at Genesis. I was there when it happened, and I was like, okay, bet. And then next thing you know, she got thrown into the NXT Women's title match. Yeah. And then it just disappeared. No mention of Masha again. Didn't see her back on TNA. It disappeared. TNA, I've been watching TNA. I started back watching them live. They're putting on a good show, man. That match with Moose and the System going up against the Hardys and Oba. Yeah, they were killing us.
That Moose pump kick to Oba and how he ate that out like the Matrix was so fire, man.
Might be because of Russia. What makes you say that? Because if that's the case, Masha wouldn't be the champ right now still. So what's the deal? What's the deal with Russia? And Dave, he say Dave Meltz. As long as you're not Dave Meltzer, we're good, bro. He said it's too soon for title for title. Yeah, we agree. It's too soon for title for title, but they got plans. We'll see what they do, man.
We're gonna let them cook.
Yeah, because we talking about HBK here. He's been doing a great job. So
is there somebody from TNA that you haven't seen on NXT that you want to see on NXT, and somebody from NXT that you would want to see in TNA, and who would you put them up against?
I'm a big fan of Jake something. Give me Jake something. Well, I would say Josh Alexander, but he's no longer in TNA. So I'm a big fan of Jake something. If you've seen this man wrestle, man, he can do anything in the ring. Yeah. I will put him up. Who would I? Oba is a guy I'll put him up against, but Oba got a thing with Moose. Jake something versus Trick, who might be turning heel. I can see something with Trick.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing Wesley go up against the Rascals. Like, we get it. Let me think. It's a lot. It's a lot of people, man.
Oh, I think right now I need like Tasha Steelz.
Oh yeah.
I need Tasha Steelz to come into NXT.
Yeah.
Heck, I don't care who she fights. She can fight Lola Vice. She can fight Sol Ruka. She can fight. If you really want to get froggy, you get Tasha Steelz and Jada Parker, and we just throw down.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be, and to me that's gonna be a 5 out of 5.
Look, give me the current TNA Women's Tag Champions. They are cooking, bro. Like,
yeah,
they are cooking. And I forgot her name. Ash by Elegance, her team.
Yeah.
They cook as a tag team too. Mix them in with the NXT tag team division and let them cook. Cause the matches they're having together for the TNA tag titles are cooking, including this Thursday. Cooking.
Yeah.
Genesis, cause I didn't believe in none of them. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't believe in the two teams. I was like, Ash by Elegance, her team is okay, but they ain't. Nah. Together, all four of them cooking. So I'll mix them in with the tag team. Speaking of tag teams,
how we forget about Metaphor?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Send them over there.
Jakara?
Yeah, send them over there to TNA.
But now, so now here's my thing about that, right? So since NXT, so do you think that's somewhat of a disadvantage with NXT not having like their own women's tag team titles? In terms of like, with the promotion with TNA?
Yeah. And like I said, only thing I can think of right now for the women's tag titles on the main roster is Alexa Bliss teaming up with Sister Abigail. Oh, I'm sorry, Nikki Cross.
Yeah.
Because the Elimination Chamber, and they need something for the tag division there. But they should be fighting all the NXT tag teams. Like, and then somebody in NXT should win those titles and then mix it in with the TNA division. That's how it should be, but unfortunately, it's not what it is right now. So, by the way, shout out to that tag title match last Monday. They cooked.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan, Raquel versus Bianca and Naomi.
Yeah.
They cooked. Shout out to them. I just got more questions than probably ever, man, when it comes to everybody going into this WrestleMania season. Last WrestleMania season, we had some questions, but we kind of knew a direction they was going.
Right.
This year, man, I got questions about a lot of people, right? Like the main card, the main events are pretty much set. It's everything else that I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? So I'm appreciating what they're doing. Like, hey, Jacob Fatu and Solo, what's gonna happen with them? Like, how do you see that playing out?
Fatu got to have his time, man. I think it's about to come soon, bro.
Gotta let him cook.
You gotta let him cook, man. I'll be like, listen. First of all, when you start to let the man open his mouth and you see how he started killing every single promo, you already knew you had a star in your hand. We already knew we had a star, but now like, all right, like this man he could definitely do his thing, with the mic. He does his thing in the ring, but I feel like eventually, it's either Solo's gonna follow suit and follow behind Jacob, or Jacob's just gonna beat the crap out of Solo and have Tama and Tonga and go from there.
I don't know. I feel like that's too easy for both. Something I think is going to be a swerve somewhere. I feel like it's going to be a swerve somewhere. I like the fact that Jacob was coming out, and you see in the background, if you paid attention, Tom was about to come with him, and Solo Harry put that arm out. I was like, nah, you stay back here. So Tom is just kind of quiet and just kind of side-eyeing both of them right now. So Tama's going to be a wild card. I wish they'd let Tama do more too, because Tama is a beast. But Tama's going to be a wild card. I don't know if they try to play one of the Usos or Roman back into that whole thing. I don't know. I don't think it's needed yet for them.
Probably not right now, but I think later on it could make sense.
Yeah, Jay Cross, but the IWC is telling me Trips don't know what he's. The IWC is gonna forever complain about something.
Right.
They're gonna forever complain about something. The only thing I think I probably will agree with is the fact that they did no mention of Black History Month, and all the black people were losing and getting beat up this month in February, bro. I was like, what?
But that's okay though, because March 1st we had Bianca win for Women's History Month. So
right. So yeah, we got Bianca. But look, you still had black on black crime because Jade beat the crap out of Naomi, goddamn. So it's like, dang it, man.
That's true. That's true.
But nah, we joke around with stuff like that. But yeah, man, it's Elimination Chamber cooked. WrestleMania, I guess we gonna have to do another WrestleMania prediction show once we find out some more, like we did last year. Last year was fun. We had everybody on here doing the WrestleMania prediction. We just gotta let things cook because I have no answer. No, y'all know normally I try to come up with a whole storyline like this go happen, yada yada yada. I can't do it this year. I'm sorry. I'm on here hoping the chat can tell me something or Push can tell me something because like.
I'm just as, like I said, I'm over here. I'm just buckled in and I'm just enjoying the ride.
So, and if you're going to Vegas and you paid your $400 for the nosebleed section, more power to you because them tickets are ridiculous. Triple H keep coming out. Oh, we got the highest grossing gate in history. Yeah, because your tickets are higher than ever. So you're not putting more people in the seats. It's the same. Yeah,
I'll see how I go to New Orleans since it's closer.
Yeah, right. New Orleans,
I'll see if I go to New Orleans next year.
Start planning for New Orleans now,
right? For real.
Sure, buying
your
WrestleMania tickets is like buying a house, boy. Telling you, sure, like you got to plan for that. Like, yeah, bruh. Yeah,
it's real.
It's crazy, but shout out to the chat came in, pop up stream. Appreciate y'all. Twitch. YouTube. You know what, bro? I'm gonna stop going live on TikTok. They put like a little 2-day ban on my live, and I posted it on TikTok today. I was going live, and all I said was, "LeBron, you look real weak right now." Because LeBron, I was playing with LeBron. He went up for a layup out of Iverson, out of all people, through his stuff. So I said, "Man, LeBron, you looking real weak right now." And as soon as I said that, they was like harassment.
Really?
I said, "What?"
I thought so. It was funny because I saw the clip, and when I heard you say, "Oh, that's AI," I thought they probably was gonna strike you down on some,
you know what? I did say that's AI.
Yeah, so I thought they probably got you for that.
But they said harassment.
That's crazy.
So bullying and harassment is what I got, and I was like, "What?
How can you win, bro?"
Like I'm tired of trying to deal with TikTok because when I do go live on TikTok, it takes so much power on my CPU for whatever reason. I don't know why. Like I go live on everything else and it's perfectly fine. As soon as I add TikTok, it just I don't know. So I'm at this point I'm tired of it. Like forget it, bro. I'm just stay on the purple app, stay on the red app. These apps that I've been with from jump anyway.
Right.
Chat, is there anything that we're missing before we get up out of here? Like I said, we were not trying to hold y'all long today. We just want to recap. Elimination Chamber from 1 to 5. What's your rating?
Oh, 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
I would say right now this is the best. I mean, yes, it's only March, but this is the best pay-per-view best PLE of 2025 already.
And it's crazy. It was only 4 matches.
And that's why it's a 5 out of 5. You don't need like that just shows you right there quality over quantity. You don't need 12 matches. You don't need 12 matches, for a show. You don't need 15 matches for a show. 4 matches and you got it done and you got the point across. And then some. Because you know why? Because now that gives you a lot of time for you to add little tidbits to add to a storyline. Quality over quantity sometimes. It does work.
Thoughts on them not blocking out the cuss words last night?
Love it. So that segment when Cody when he said go F yourself, I was thrown for a loop. I was like Mr. Krabs, and I was just in some time. I was like, wait a minute, like did I really hear that right? And then, you know,
Michael Cole was cussing.
Michael Cole was cussing up a storm. And I was like, oh yeah, we coming back to where we used to be.
Yeah.
And that's what I was talking. Yeah. So
Yes.
I'm all for it. I was all for it.
Yeah, hopefully, I mean, maybe they just do it like pay-per-view type thing, you know, or PLE, whatever you want to call it. Because I was like, I was like, yeah, they finna bleep this out if he say something crazy. And it was loud as ever. And like he yelled it. Like he made sure it was clear. And then Michael Cole, you never hear Michael Cole cuss on camera. So that was funny, man.
Yeah. It definitely gave like some good old JR type stuff.
Yeah.
Back in the day. So
yeah, The Rock.
Yeah, but I'm with you. Like if they just keep that for PLEs, keep that for special occasions. Like you ain't gotta flood. We ain't gotta flood it with curse words. We don't need all that.
We ain't gotta turn it to AEW around here. You know what I'm saying? So, we can say shit. Shit. Right. Like now, relax. Yeah. Before I let you go, thoughts on the current state of AEW?
I can't give you an answer to that. That's the current state. I'm sorry. It's unfortunate. I just don't keep up with it. I don't have any interest in checking out. I will say this though. I will give one bit of credit, and I hope it turns into something special. Athena and Mercedes Moné going back and forth on Twitter.
Yeah.
I hope that leads to something, and I hope Athena dog walks the heck out of Mercedes.
I think that's an all-in match.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you know what? All right, let me stop. I'm gonna stop being mean. Toni Storm is doing her thing. I will say that. Yeah. Toni Storm is doing her thing. I like I said, I hope Athena and Mercedes does something.
Yeah.
But Swerve and Ricochet is slowly picking up. I like the whole thing with the robe and Prince Nana. Like, you know, I'll give Ricochet a lot of credit. He's definitely coming around with this heel persona. But other than that, I can't tell you anything else.
Which tag champs, Adam? You talking about the ones on Raw? You talking about the ones on SmackDown? Low key, I wish they would unify those titles and just have all the tag teams, one big division going back and forth. Because like SmackDown is trying right now. They're trying because they have all them brawling with the Street Profits. I can't even think of the names, but like the crowd is kind of confused because outside of the Motor City Machine Guns, who are the true faces here? And you just kind of putting heel versus tweener versus tweener versus one baby face team, and we know DIY is guaranteed heels, but what are the rest of them? So
it's Pretty Deadly. I think are kind of like tweener heel. Yeah.
So
Pretty Deadly kind of tweeners. Yeah, MCMG are faces. DIY are heels. Street Profits are
like they gotta be heels, but they
heels.
They gotta be heels.
Right. I mean, and I don't know. I don't think there's enough tag teams like that in the division. Because alongside of those, who else you have? Los Garza, you got American Made, you got
that's on Raw, yeah.
Right, you got
the Viking Raiders.
Yeah.
And then New Day, which they're not the New Day needs to pick up some more. Like New Day, that's first of all, who would have thought John Cena, Kofi Kingston are heels at the same time with The Rock? All these guys are heels at the same time. Who would have thought? I don't know what world we living in for that to happen, but it's here. Yeah. Kofi and Cena are heels right now. The Rock is a heel right now.
Crazy.
You know, but New Day, after this turn, I would have immediately did something with the New Day and had them put some titles around their waist.
Yeah.
You kind of wasting this big turn that was huge on Big E, which first of all, New Day was right. Big E is doing everything outside of
but helping
going
them.
to the wrestling. You're right. So this man got all type of commercials. He's eating food all over Toronto.
He's doing Spider-Man voiceovers.
Like this man is all over the place, bro. But
you got time for all that, but you ain't got time for your boys.
Yeah,
I think what they did was justified.
Yeah, and then you got the locker room turning on New Day. Why are you not putting them in title matches?
Yeah,
like they're just So half of their promos don't even be on TV because it happens during a Netflix commercial. So if you're in America, you're not seeing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
shout out to my Canadian cohort that be letting me watch Netflix on on their broadcast so I can see everything.
There you go, because that's the only way you gonna see it. And it's crazy. Some of their best promos, not just New Day, but everybody on Raw happens during a commercial. We're missing it.
Yeah, they got to do something better about that. You know what? And funny you mentioned. So that leads to another question I just came up with. 2026 is the last. That's when the media deal with NBC, Universal, so Peacock expires. Okay. Do you think that WWE fully converts everything to Netflix?
Please do.
Really?
Please do. Please do it. The library should be better. Yeah, it's easier to find. Like, I watch Raw on Netflix versus Peacock. That's the crazy thing about it. Peacock still has SmackDown. You can't watch SmackDown like stuff on Peacock. You have to watch just highlights. You don't get to watch the replays like you used to do, which it makes no sense. It's still on USA.
Yeah.
Like, so if you miss SmackDown, good luck trying to find it. Trying to find a full episode. Push, I can't stand on your business. You are Apollo Crews.
Hold on. First of all, no, wait a minute. First of all, it ain't no. See, you said were wrong. I still am an Apollo Crews fan, right? Thomas, you were, but no. That's past tense. Let's talk present. I'm still an Apollo Crews fan, and Apollo Crews can still dog walk your best wrestler on his best day. So I don't know I don't understand the hate over Apollo Crews, right? Apollo Crews can stop somebody out if they gave him a good gimmick and a good character to run with, right? He'll run circles around the ring against your best wrestler. So miss me with the BS on that. Put some respect on Apollo Crews' name. I said what I said. 10 toes down. Stand on business or stand out my way.
Send that man back to NXT so he can collab with TNA talent and let him cook.
Exactly. Because give me Moose versus Apollo Crews. 5-star match.
Eddie Edwards, Apollo Crews. Man, you go so many ways with Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews versus not Christopher Daniels. What's the one with this trophy now? His old tag partner.
Oh, Frankie Kazarian.
Because Frankie Kazarian is still cooking out there in TNA.
Give me Apollo Crews versus what's his name? Leon Slater.
Yeah.
That'd be fine too. Even like I just think Apollo.
Give me Leon versus Javon.
That'd be. Listen, I would love Javon versus Ace Austin though.
Ooh, Ace Austin versus Apollo.
Yeah. Like, listen, y'all better stop playing. Listen, Apollo hurt right now. Apollo hurt because I think he like tore like a pec or like a shoulder like muscle.
Doing what?
Man, it was. I mean, because he still do house shows and whatnot too. So.
It's barely house shows though.
Yeah,
he's just there to get beat up.
So he had surgery. Yeah, that's the only reason why you haven't seen him. He's hurt. So he had surgery. So I think it was like a shoulder injury or like a pectoral. So during this time, this man went back to school. He just got his bachelor's. So like, don't worry, Apollo gonna come back and he gonna cook. And all y'all that be talking trash, like, listen, hey, Apollo Crews, I'm gonna tell you right now, my guy, let's have an interview, right? Because the way that people talk so bad about you, I want to see they're gonna have that same energy if you face to face with me in the interview. They probably gonna try to be your biggest fan. So I said what I said. So let's make it work. Let's make it happen.
You heard it's out there, Apollo. If you see this, go ahead and tag him in it. Make sure he come holler at Push. Get that interview set up because Push is ready for him. If Apollo comes back at Rumble, he should come out at 13 just for shits and giggles. Here comes Rocky. First of all, the Rumble is over with, so leave that alone. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Apollo would be a great person to throw back into the mid-card scene.
The mid-card needs something because they not doing nothing.
Right.
Like, we don't know what Jimmy's doing. LA's okay, yeah, whatever. Is LA gonna ever get above the U.S. title scene? Like,
He need to.
You would think now with Roman and all them being off of SmackDown, this would be the moment for LA Knight to go to the next level. Yeah. But it's not. It don't look like that's happening right now. So, again, I hate the fact they put the Miz with Carmelo Hayes. I absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it. And it's like, and you see it that they slowly have Carmelo buying in too. I hate it. I hate it. So, Braun Strowman, I mean, whatever on that. Damian Priest, like his stock is going down ever since he moved to SmackDown. SmackDown needs something. Like Jacob is carrying it SmackDown right now, and it's to the point where even though he's a heel, they're chanting Jacob in every match.
Don't worry, we gonna get the spark. The spark that SmackDown needs is gonna be a heel R-Truth.
Oh Lord, R-Truth, who also blocked me by the way. Talking about he's about to crash out. I don't know what's going. You know what? I started checking wrestlers' pages today just to see who I'm all blocked by. It's just Naomi and R-Truth. I'm like, okay, I've never tweeted Naomi from that account, and I've never tweeted R-Truth from that account. I wasn't even following R-Truth from that account.
You know, I feel like you got caught in the crossfire. You know,
but like what crossfire? I don't even. Dude, when I tell you my personal account, I try my best to keep. You know, every now and then I'll tweet something about wrestling. It was a big moment like last night with Cena and Jade. Outside of that, I try to keep my timeline clean from that toxic stuff. Yeah. So I leave all that to the dope content page, all the wrestling talk. Yeah. But I don't know. He said you're blocked by Con-Man. Yeah, you had to do something if you blocked by Con-Man.
Con-Man is nice as heck. If you got blocked
that's what I'm saying.
you probably that's like you being blocked by Con-Man is like saying that Chick-fil-A messed up my order. No, you did something.
Right. Like what you made, bro. You blocked by Con-Man.
I listen, I ain't never hear anybody say they got blocked by Con-Man. Con-Man
at all
is a real nice dude.
So yeah, either you agreed with something, you retweeted something that he ain't like.
And shout out to Con-Man and Santi over here behind the announcers booth. Yeah. Being right next to Drake.
Next to Drake.
That they didn't announce.
Who WWE? Yeah, there you go. WWE did not announce that boy.
They did not announce Drake at all.
In Toronto.
Right.
But hey, they had Travis Scott in the ring.
And you know, people were upset. Like, people were really upset. Oh, why you get Travis Scott in the ring, but you in Toronto, you couldn't get Drake? I'm like, that's like you put in a square in a circle. It's not working. Like, stop it. Stop trying to force a narrative.
Yeah. Did you hear the reaction Travis Scott got when he first came out? Like, they was popping for Travis Scott.
Yeah.
And then he's doing the WrestleMania theme. Like he might do the new John Cena theme.
Right.
I don't like him being in the ring during that moment because he kind of messed it up. Like, they telling him to hold Cody down. He's pushing his face up. And then when John Cena forced him down, then he slapped the crap out of Cody for nothing. And Cody, like, he was ready to get up and, he got Sage and stuff. Like, we didn't need him in the ring.
So here's my thing. So that part, yes, I agree. I felt like this is my observation. I felt like his like role in there, it kind of made sense with the final boss. He was like, you know, with that moment with the whole, you know, are you gonna sell your soul type of deal. He came out like he was like a minion, like a demon minion. You know, and you know, and so it was kind of like the peer pressure. You know, like I'm gonna sit here like, so what you gonna do, boss? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You know, that's how I looked at it, and I was like, all right, that fits. You know, and you know, he's just sitting there like, all right, like I'm just gonna see what's gonna happen. You know, but yes, the slight botches did kind of mess it up. People were like, oh, he looked goofy. Like, why is he just standing there? I'm like, well, I mean, he does have a reason, you know. And I want to see how much he's going to progress because, like how The Rock said, like, yeah, it's like we're trying to prep him to do something. Like, so
I don't trust him at all.
What? I mean, he gotta learn, bro.
Nah, like but you could tell when somebody's getting it and somebody ain't getting it. Like, just by the in-ring stuff. You coming out smoking weed with Jey Uso. You coming out burning sage and looking crazy. But he's having a blast because if you see the fan reaction or the fan camera from when Cena kicked Cody in the nuts, Travis was like fired up when that happened.
Yeah.
Like, so he's got that part down. He's having a blast. He's getting into it with the crowd. That part is good. But as far as like just anything in ring wise, like I'm nervous. I don't think he's gonna take a bump right. I don't think he's gonna give a bump right. Like I think it's just he's real. I'm nervous with that. I don't trust it.
But I mean I feel like, but once again, you got to start somewhere. You got to teach him.
He better go to the PC.
You just got to hope that he's gonna be coachable.
I don't know if he is. We'll see. For the simple fact that they're telling you what to do last night and you couldn't even do that. And then you add your own to it already. Like, nah, bro. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Sorry.
Like I said, I hope he can do better.
Yeah. We'll give him 2 more Raw appearances or something to see how he looking. If he can follow directions, clear directions of, hey, hold him down so I can whoop him. Hold him down. And then Cena pushing him down. You still like, yeah, bro. I'm good on Travis Scott. I'm good. Just do your Fiend song, perform that, and then get out the way, bro. That's all I need you to do. Just do that and get out the way. But shout out to everybody, man. I'm trying to make sure we got everything because we don't do these every week like we used to. We talked about a little bit about AEW. AEW, they started doing better last month of shows, but beforehand, it's just been trash. I'm gonna just do a whole nother video on AEW real quick because it's so many questions. Like the Moxley thing and the Death Riders storyline needs to end. You got Adam Copeland, and it needs to end. It needs to end. Shout out to Tony Storm. Shout out to who is she fighting? What's the girl name? I can't think of her name. Who is Tony Storm rivalry right now? Mariah May. Mariah May. Thank you, Mariah May. Shout out to her because they cooking. Ospreay, he always cook with his matches. Kenny Omega, I mean, he's gonna be Kenny. It's still a lot of stories don't make sense. Their champions are trash as well, just like the mid carders in WWE. Like Okada, bro. You don't even see Okada on Dynamite. Like, what's the point? Danny Garcia is the worst TNT champion of all time. I'm just saying, it's just horrible, bro. Like, who else? Who's Takeshita? He doing his thing. Shout out to him. Yeah. But why would you have Takeshita, who's the champ, fight Orange Cassidy for the opportunity to defend the title against Kenny Omega? Takeshita is the champ.
Yeah, I don't.
It should be Kenny versus Orange to see who could go fight. Whatever, man. But it's just stupid. Like, so much don't make sense. But
they need a My GM course or something.
Bro, they need something, bro. But yeah, Tony Storm and Mariah, they keeping things going. And then Ricochet and Swerve are keeping things somewhat interesting. People are loving the MJF and Adam Page thing, which is cool to have them together because it's better than MJF going up against Jeff Jarrett and Dustin. Yeah. And first of all, you made us watch a month and a half of Jeff Jarrett's storyline, and then you didn't even pay it off with a title match. He didn't even make it to the title match. So why did we waste a month and a half watching Jeff Jarrett and then the whole MJF thing just to get off of it?
A month and a half. I ain't watching.
I know you did. You streaming. You lucky. But, so it's like, okay, we forced to watch this. At least get him to the point where he has the actual match. He didn't even get to that point. He lost beforehand. And then MJF, that was done. Then Dustin came out of nowhere, cut a very good promo, but that was one and done. And then all of a sudden, Adam Page is running. He's running into MJF backstage, but he was looking for Swerve. So everybody's like, why is he looking for Swerve? We're never finding out why he's looking for Swerve because now it's just him and MJF. All of a sudden, okay, let me tell you how this went, Push, real quick.
Go ahead.
Adam Page spent 3 weeks interrupting MJF's backstage segments with Renee because he's just walking around, real fast looking for Swerve. Adam don't care about nothing.
Right.
So everybody's like, oh, Adam's looking for Swerve. What's going on with that? Adam has just retired Christopher Daniels, right? MJF gets mad after maybe the third week of Adam interrupting him. He's like, hey, what's your problem? Next thing you know, they're facing the ring. MJF is spitting in his face, and it's a blood feud now. And then this past week, MJF beat Christopher Daniels down so bad. Well, Christopher Daniels beat himself down bad because the production forgot to go back where Christopher Daniels is sitting there doing this to himself so he could bleed. and then now Adam Page, you're using Christopher Daniels to get to Adam Page when Adam Page is the one that just beat him down so bad to make him retire just 4 weeks ago.
Oh my goodness. And
this happens because Adam Page interrupted or walked past MJF doing his backstage segments, and we all of a sudden got a blood feud out of that. And we never found out why he's looking for Swerve. So just whatever.
I will say one other thing I like about AEW, it's very, very small, is they've been the team already, but Shibata, Samoa Joe, and Hook being called the Ops. Is fire. Like when I saw that, I was like, okay, I could rock with that.
Hopefully they take the trios titles because the Death Riders ain't doing crap with them. Edge just took the whole trios champions out this past week, so we ain't seen those titles. We ain't seen the world title. The TNT title is trash. The Continental title is stuck on Collision, even though it's Okada that's the champion. So he's fighting Hologram and Beast Mortos and whatever. What happened? Get the tables?
Put a stamp in. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused on that one. He needs to start. Nah, because he follow me. Don't start doing that. Don't follow everyone. Because he follows me. Nah. Don't do that. Cena, keep following me because I need some recognition on them pages. But since people like to look at Twitter pages to see if somebody's worked anything, which is stupid. But yeah, AEW is just all over the place, man. Like, you remember Swerve had a thing with Bobby Lashley, right? They never finished that. They just had that one match, and now Swerve is with Ricochet. Ricochet was he was trying to join the Hurt Business. I thought this was gonna lead to something like that.
I thought I was gonna go into
nah. I don't even know if the Hurt Business is a face or heels. They're about to fight this. They the tag title. They the tag champions. Good for them. But you got nothing for them. You have nothing for them right now.
I felt like that was stupid giving them the titles over Private Party that had the titles that were fighting
for 5 years.
For 5 years, getting the damn tag titles to just lose it to the Hurt Business.
You break up the Acclaim for nothing.
Well, I mean, I felt like that needed to happen because Bowens needs to be free, and Cassidy is whatever.
The Bowens is on the couch, and Cassidy is losing every week.
Well, then never mind.
Billy Gunn is nowhere to be seen. You bring the Gun Club back. You bring the Guns back, who was with Jay White, but Jay White just forgot about them. Yeah. So they come out and they lose to the Hurt Business, and you never see them again. Like it. What do we? And then you got Kyle O'Reilly. Like, forget the conglomerate. I guess that never happened. He just left them and went back to Adam Cole and them, which Adam Cole ain't. I don't know. Adam Cole, man. Hopefully he gets the TNT title and they start rebuilding him back up. But that group, Undisputed, just it's not the same, bro. Like, it's man. So that's AEW all over the place. But shout out to Elimination Chamber, man. Shout out to Elimination Chamber, WWE, man. I give it 5 stars as well. I'm trying to make sure we got everything. I think we got everything, man. We talked about mid-cards. We talked about Cena. We talked about who we got winning. Like, we both said Cena will probably walk out with the title. Does The Rock get involved as far as physicality? As far as, do you think he gets in a match, or do you think he's the reason that Cena wins? And why Cena? Because Cena got everything The Rock has that The Rock can offer. He has the movies. He has all that.
Well, The Rock is in control. So
it's that championship.
It's that championship. It has to be.
That's the only thing he can offer him that he doesn't have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all I can look at it. I mean, you got the man. He's on the board. He is now the guy. So, corporate Austin once again, like how that was.
And which that didn't work because people kept cheering Austin anyway. So let's see if this one works. I think people are going to cheer Cena too.
Like I said, and that's the thing. Like I know people are like, oh, I don't know if Cena's going to be on Raw. Honestly, I take all the time off. I take all the time off, and then come when I feel like it, just to piss the people off even more. Like I said, like John Cena, you got now you got a checklist, fam. And I don't know if you know this, you got a checklist. Stu is not your friend. You need to kick Stu, right? You need to tell a kid to give up. You're not winning. You need to make it you need to make a kid cry like on camera.
Hey,
right?
Ooh, that's gonna be tough for him.
Right. You need to make a kid cry on camera, right? You need to beat up R-Truth, right? Or convince R-Truth to beat up little Jimmy, right? And then R-Truth got to go heel. Right, like you got a lot of things that you need to do. You know.
R-Truth said, "Don't jump to conclusions."
And if you do that, like, listen, if you do that, like, that's astronomical heat.
Yeah.
And it's gonna solidify everything that you're doing right now. Like you have to be, you have to be hated. And I know that Cena has all the capabilities of just bringing complete violence.
He can.
He's had that stored, man. He got that stored. So now he got a chance to open up that closet and say, yeah, full speed ahead. And I'm all in.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Cena's Cody storyline. I'm looking forward to seeing what CM Punk does. Can he find a way into the main event picture that he's been fighting for the last 2 years since he's been back, and 12 years if you count the time that he's been gone.
Yep.
Like, and then if he doesn't get in the main event, how is the real life relationship gonna work with him? Does he get mad again? Like, because The Rock and Cena, the part-timers, Hollywood guys, are in the main event and he's not. That was the whole reason.
The same people that like
even Roman last year. Well, he was hurt last year, but even Roman, you know, he's not full time anymore, and he's been killing the main event scene in WrestleMania, and Punk hasn't been there. So, you know, last year was the excuse. He got injured. This year he's healthy, and he's been cooking. So it's no excuse.
Yeah, he has.
He hasn't won a Royal Rumble, hasn't won Elimination Chamber. He has a favor. We haven't even seen Paul Heyman or Roman. So I don't know, man. Like, I'm looking forward to real life stuff and storyline stuff with CM Punk. So it's gonna be interesting with him, man, because he ain't got nowhere else. He already burned his bridges. So if he gets mad, he's done. Yeah. If he crash out again, he's done. So,
but I doubt that's gonna happen. I don't see him crashing out like that.
I hope not, bro. But
I really hope not.
If he did, I would understand it completely this time. Cause it's like, bro, again, 12 years later, again, and I've been here every week, again, bro, and you know why I came back, and again, like, and I'm the most popular guy. They chant CM Punk over everybody. Yeah. Maybe outside of Roman when Roman came back as OTC. Yeah. But CM Punk name, when he's in the ring with Cena, they was chanting CM Punk. When he was in the ring with Seth, they stopped singing Seth's song and started chanting CM Punk. Yeah. Cody, they was chanting CM Punk. It was like, with Cody, it was like 60-40 CM Punk. Yeah. But CM Punk is the most over guy. His name gets chanted more than anybody outside of Roman, and then Roman only comes every now and then, so Roman's gonna get that pop. Right. I don't know, bro. If I'm CM Punk, I'm like, bro, so you better put me in something main event. Like, y'all better have my favor be something main event related, bro. Like, even if it ain't the title, I don't think Gunther and Jay is gonna be in a main event. So you might have another way where it's a big match. You know, maybe it's a tag. Yeah. Maybe they do like last year. They do a tag match with Cody and CM Punk versus Rock and Cena night one. Maybe that's what they do, and that could work. There you go. That's the main event for CM Punk. Yeah. So,
and let me tap you. And give him his ice cream bars.
Right, but then again, you got to figure out what he gonna do with Seth, what Roman gonna do with Seth. Like, Seth got heat right now. So like, yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Till next time. Push, you got anything you want to shout out before we get off here?
Once again, just make sure y'all follow your boy, Push Play the DJ, all the platforms, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Blue Sky, whatnot. Unrelated. Just want to say, Chris Bay, we still thinking of you.
Yeah.
Proud of your progress. Can't wait to see you back in the ring. We love you, and just we doing everything for Bay. So that's about it, man.
Bad, there it is. Shout out to Push Play. Make sure you follow him on every platform. This is Dope Content with the K. You already know what it is. You can follow me on everything. I don't use Blue Sky. I'm on there. I need to start using it more. It's just so many doggone platforms. Twitter, YouTube, of course, because you're watching it now. Twitch, because you're watching it now. TikTok, Dope Content Entertainment. Instagram, I need to start building the Dope Content side of my personal page is fine. Dope Content on Twitter, Blue Sky, Fan Base, Threads, Dope Content, dopecontent.com.
Nope.
Make sure you go dopecontent.com. That'll keep you up with everything. Millions.co. Shout out to millions.co. We are with millions.co now. So expect some more interviews, exclusive interviews coming real soon. Because they already putting in work for me. So they already sent out a bunch of emails to a bunch of people for me. I need to ask them about credentials too. I don't think nobody ever thought about that. But and then just Dope Content, man. Just follow everything Dope Content. Appreciate y'all who's riding along with us. We're trying to get to 10K on YouTube. We're at a little bit over 9,100 now. Okay, so shout out to y'all. We're trying to get there, man. We're trying to get there because once you get to 10K, people will start looking at your page differently. I've noticed that when I reach out to like brands for sponsorships and all that stuff. So we're trying to get 10K on YouTube. Millions.co, Dope Content. We have merch there. I start posting it on YouTube and social media so y'all can see that. What else we got? I think that's it. I think we got everything. It's a lot. So dopecontent.com. Long story short, that'll keep you updated with everything. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate Push. Get the tables. Everybody in the building. Jay Cross, Adam, YouTube, Rocky Winter, everybody that came through, man. Pop-up podcast. And until next time, man, we are out.
Peace.